Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Williamsport Millionaires football. Joining us is senior wide receiver Jerah Reeves. Well, Jerry, you're having a nice year. So is your team at this point, 4-0. Dallas is up next. Let's talk about this team this year. Tell us about how you guys are getting it done.
We're very excited with our fast start. We weren't really sure how we would enter the season, considering we have a new coach, but we're really excited what he's been able to do for us, and we've all bought in. So it's pretty exciting to be around.
Well, you have nice size, 6'3", 205 pounds. Tell us about how you're able to get by some of the D-backs or use your physicality as well.
Yes, over the years, it's become easier. I've been developing my size and working on my strength and being able to use my hands. I don't really see a lot of press coverage, but when I do, I'm able to use my hands, and it's become easy this year to get open.
Jerah, let's talk a little bit about your quarterback trying to get you the ball. Tell us about him.
Isaiah Hankins, he's an awesome guy. The thing with us, we're like brothers off the field. He's always there for me, and I know it translates directly into the game. He can throw to me whenever he wants, and we've been able to communicate pretty well on the field and off.
Jerah, you talk about being the guy. I mean, you set the school receiving record in 2014. How about just the playmaking ability that you have?
Yes, last year was a big year for me. I expected it out of myself, but I wasn't sure how far I could take it or what my stats will look like at the end of the season. But it was mostly just my coach trusting in me and allowing me to do what I can do with the ball. He provided me the opportunity to have the ball during the game, and I took it from there.
Jerah Reeves joining us right now. He is a senior at Williamsport Area High School. Jerah, for you, let's talk about the guys around you. What are some positions that, I don't know if you want to say the word is surprise, but that are playing well this year for the Millionaires, for you guys to get out to such a great start?
I'm very impressed with our offensive line. It's been rough my 4 years there. I played varsity all 4 years, so I've seen what we've looked like my freshman year and leading up to my senior year, and our offensive line, they're stepping up. It's crazy the way they're blocking to open up holes for our running backs, and I wasn't really concerned with our skills players, but I was concerned with seeing how we would handle our tailback position, considering we have 2 or 3 tailbacks that can legitimately run the ball. We have a freshman, Trayson Potts. He's been showing up very well, and he'll definitely be a Division I prospect coming into class of 2019.
Jerah, for you, how excited do you get about defense, or is offense kind of where it's at, but do you play a little D-back as well?
Yes, I've learned to become excited about defense. Sometimes you don't really realize that if you want the ball in defense, you have to go get it, and I've learned that if I want it, I got to go take it, versus being on offense and it's given to me. On defense, I like playing the corner spot because I can learn the wide receiver position also and translate that right onto the other side of the ball.
Jerah, let's go down to the academic side of things. You've mastered that pretty darn well. Tell us about working hard in the classroom, and is that something that you've been doing ever since you're little?
Yes. Ever since I can remember, my parents always made sure I had my homework done, made sure that I was on top of everything, because they told me even before I knew I was good at football that I would have to be smart, because knowledge can't be taken from you when it's all said and done. So by now in high school, it's all automatic. I'm just trying to pack on some college credits so I'm ready for the next level. But it's always been a part of me, and I'm glad.
Jerah, when you talk about being a leader on and off the field, you seem like you're the guy there at Williamsport that you're showing some of these younger guys, hey, this is how you get it done.
Yes, sir. We have a small senior class, so it's really important this year for for me to step up as a leader and continue to be vocal to the younger guys. A lot of people look up to me, and I've known that for a while, but I'm continuing to work on being a leader, and even for situations off the field and how to handle yourself and conduct yourself in the classroom, outside of school, and on the field. It's really exciting to see.
Jerah, to get a little bit more personal, tell us about your parents. Are they the kind of people that pat you on the back and tell you, hey, you're doing a great job? Do they do the other part of pushing you to say, hey, you could go get a little bit more? Tell us about their personalities.
It's interesting because my mom, she's my number one fan, and she's very excited to see me succeed. And my dad is also, but at the same time, at end of a big game or after a big play, come home and it's like you could have had more, should have done more. You know, it just continue to push me, and I can't become complacent of where I am, but I have to strive to get better every game and every practice. So I see that more out of my father, which I'm proud for. But at the end of the day, I know he still loves me, and that he's just there helping me and pushing me to become the best man I can be.
Nice to hear you have some good folks that are rooting for you and pushing you along, as you said. You also play some baseball there for the Millionaires. Tell us about that sport.
Baseball is exciting. Last year we had a new coach come in, and it was actually my first year playing in high school baseball. I attended a few workouts, and I pitched for the coaching staff, and they saw that I had some potential, and also on the base pass that I could be effective. It was a really exciting experience to be a part of that.
Jerah, it seems like football may be the ticket for you as far as academics and athletics. Recruiting process is challenging for most student athletes. Tell us just a little story about trying to deal with some of the recruiting and going through the letters and talking to coaches and stuff. Challenging, correct?
Yes, it is very challenging. It seems like it was like it just comes really fast, and you come home from school and you look in your mailbox and you have more mail than your parents, and it's kind of weird opening mail, and just like you feel important in a way. And then on the other side of it, you have to do your part and talk to coaches and actually respond, and then say, yeah, I'll come on a visit, or it's the most difficult thing is saying no, that you're not that interested. And also everybody's after me academically also, so it's tough balancing everything, and but it's also exciting seeing this play out.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice to be wanted, as you say, and you're doing the job, as you said, in the classroom, outside of the classroom. Last thing about Coach Chuck Cruz coming in, tell us what it's like to play for Coach Cruz, and maybe one or two things you think that he's done that's kind of helped these guys and helped the Millionaires with you guys do what you've done.
He's a man. I mean, ever since he's come in, he's been there for us. We haven't even known him for a year yet, and it seems like we have that he's been around for more than that. We're always texting him. He texts back. His classroom's always open. We're watching film in there, and we're also just getting to know each other as person, like man to man, and that's for the whole team. Everybody gets to know him man to man, not just as their coach or a teacher. But it's exciting what he can do, and everybody listens to him. Like he's proven himself, obviously, and we're just buying into whatever he has for us, and we'll do it.
One final question I forgot there, Jerah. It is about that new turf there at Williamsport High School. Always had some great grass, a whole lot of paint in that end zone usually. How about now with the new turf?
It's crazy. I mean, if I could, I'd sleep on it. It's so soft. Like, it's funny because in the games, it's like, since it's new and you get tackled, it's like I'm comfortable when you hit the ground, but you have to get back up. It's like it's a great facility, and I like what they've done, and I'm glad that they got it in before I left, and it's an honor to play on it. Everybody likes it. The city, it's attractive to the city, not only to see the football team, but see how our facilities are being upgraded and things like that. It's great up there.
Well, Jerah, it's always a pleasure to talk with some student athletes here in northeastern and central Pennsylvania. Sounds like you're doing a fantastic job there for the Millionaires. We wish you the best in your future endeavors.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Senior Jerah Reeves from the Williamsport Millionaires football team here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.